Hey guys, so this video is a collaboration with Daniela, so go ahead and go check out her video on her channel that she posted today as well, okay? And go give her some love, okay?
Today's video is sponsored by Uma Couture.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Cesar Perez from Dallas, Texas, and you're watching Tazzy.
Hey guys, Tazzy Faye here, and today I want to talk to you about some of the mistakes that I make while fasting during Ramadan and what the implications of those are. So if you're new to fasting or you make the same mistakes that I do, here are some tips on how to remedy your problems. The first mistake that I make is that I usually do not hydrate enough. So make sure that you hydrate. Drink more water, eat some foods that have a lot of water in them at iftar time, which is breaking the fast time, like watermelon, for example. Another mistake that I make that I actually kind of did the other day is to drink too much water too fast. Don't chug water. I broke my fast and I forced myself the rest of the night to drink a ton of water. And literally the minute after I would just down a whole bottle of water, I would feel like I was about to explode. My stomach would just become a balloon that would not deflate. It was an extremely painful experience. Now that I've mentioned not to drown your insides with water, I also want to recommend you to not stuff yourself. Don't overeat. You will crash and not burn, but fall asleep. Ramadan is a time that Muslims really try to better themselves and become better Muslims overall and focus on that. And many times I feel that I don't use this month to the fullest because I make the mistake of being unprepared. So my next tip is to make a plan. I would write down the goals that I want to achieve. If you're trying to read a lot of Quran or Islamic books or whatever it may be, it's good to make a study plan so you kind of break down each day what you want to do. Me personally, I really like using sticky notes, so that's very helpful to me. It might be helpful to you. I think one thing that a lot of people are guilty of during Ramadan is not eating healthy at all. Don't get me wrong, I love fried food. I love all the delicious stuff that I have during Ramadan, like samosas and pakoras, but that's what I usually end up filling myself up with. Now I know it's hard to avoid these foods, especially if it's a tradition in your household, like it is mine. So I would suggest to just at least mix it up if you don't want to completely give it up, and just balance your food, your meals. Balance your food meals. It's hard to wake up in the morning and make yourself breakfast when you're completely disoriented and you have no idea what's going on. So another mistake that I make is that I don't eat properly for suhoor. Now I know there are even a lot of people out there who don't even wake up for suhoor. If you're like me and you just end up eating whatever is available instead of eating something that's a really good meal that's going to give you a lot of energy during the day, I would suggest that you prepare the night before. So you could boil an egg, you could cut up some fruit and just leave it in the fridge and then just pop it out and eat it the next day. I think fitness is very important, but during Ramadan I usually go one of two ways. I usually don't work out at all, or I try way too hard to work out way too much. Of course, if you're someone who loves being in the gym and you don't want to lose all of them gains that you got, then you do whatever you can. I would suggest not pushing your body too hard, because that's definitely a mistake that I've made. On the other hand, you shouldn't be super lazy like me this year. At least go for a walk now and then. Do some light exercise. So those are 7 of the mistakes that I make during Ramadan and how to remedy them. So hopefully this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. The links for social media are down in the description. You can follow on Snapchat, Facebook, blah, 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 whatever, all of them. And there's also an email address down below where you can send an intro video to. There should be a couple more Ramadan related videos coming out, and stay tuned for those. Alright guys? Alright. Tazzy Faye out.